I also have tourney homework. Okay. Wow. Wow. Just in case I want to type, I'll put this over here. All right. So this tournament, what am I going to title this? This tournament was my favorite tournament I've lost. Favorite tourney to lose. Was a beautiful experience. Beautiful experience. Let us go for my matches first, and then we will talk about the overall tournament. Actually, no, let's talk about it right now. Let's talk about it right now. So, before we get to the start of the show, I want to say that a lot of people in Indy they did well. A lot of people in Indy did well. Ohio came up here. I believe 3 players, and Kentucky came up here. I believe 1 for Tekken, and I think for other games. But yeah, we played well as a unit. I feel like Deathman got to enter this tournament. Deathman's been on a hot streak. I think that Deathman. I was a little disappointed. In his performance, and I'm sure he probably is as well, because he's been playing really solid as of late, and it seemed like he just couldn't get it together against I guess newer opponents that he hasn't played a lot. So yeah, but yeah, there's that for him. Like, I was thinking, maybe this would come down to me and him, in all optimism, if like I could be optimistic about the tournament. I was like, okay, he's really solid. I think that he could beat some of the Ohio people. I've proven to beat the Ohio people that have come over, and the Kentucky people. So I was like, okay, well, not expecting that. I was just like, in an optimistic world, me and him get to play, maybe I beat him in grand finals. That'd be cool. But that's not what happened. Not what happened at all. And it was still a beautiful experience. JDG, been working with JDG for a little bit. JDG got her first tourney dub. Congrats to her. She's got goals of getting stronger in the game. Gotta get a little more consistent so these things can come into fruition. But she did a good job. Got the first tourney dub out the way. Let's see. I believe Zork seemed to play with a more of a level head, less nervous. I believe Zork can play solidly if Zork understands like the matchup and what he wants to do. But I believe the nerves lock him into poor decisions. And I actually played. I think I actually eliminated Zork because I believe I was in losers. But like I could tell that he was like not as nervous, and like he was making really sound decisions. I just like started playing around. I started playing a little differently to try and take the advantage, and it ended up working. But yeah, Zork did really well from what I saw. Black Rose is constantly complaining about how Deathman is mad when he plays just because Lars has combos that go wall to wall on every single stage and stuff like that. And like whenever Deathman gets to play Black Rose online, he beats up Black Rose and stuff. But Black Rose has an online set where he took a game off of Deathman. So I don't know if that's a showcase of no, I don't know. It is a showcase of Black Rose improving. And or a showcase of Deathman not being as used to offline is what I might guess. Maybe. Could be both. Could be one. Who knows? But yes. Anything else before I get into the start of the show? Ohio showed out. They did good. Best milk ever. Solid as Brian. Did really solid. He threw the game against his tag team partner, Kevo. He threw the game. And, that's just what happens when you make mistakes in close sets. you end up losing. So there's that. And Kevo did his thing. Claudio played Claudio super well, but he didn't get the dub. I thought that he was gonna get a dub if me or Deathman didn't get in his way. But little did I know, there was a new sheriff in town, possibly. His name is Soul Demon XL. Young guy. Came out of nowhere. From here. My state, my city. My state, my city. Our state, our city. And it was really just beautiful to witness. I actually lost to him. I lost to Deathman in winners. And we don't have stream footage of that. And then I made a little bit of a losers run. And then I lost to him. Losers. So here we go. We're gonna check this out. And the first one is here. I'm gonna rewatch this another time so I can hear, my favorite commentator. And this funny guy on the internet. Check it out. 1.5. So Mineo plays Reina. I don't believe I played against him before, but thankfully I played Reina, and I have a decent amount of Reina experience because of Hero and because I am teaching JDG. So there's nothing that a Reina player can do to surprise me. If you want to beat me with Reina, you're going to have better fundamentals than me, and you're going to have to exploit me and my mistakes. If you don't, you're gonna lose. So I already showcased my knowledge right there by sidestepping left the Heaven's Wrath 2 loop. This was a bad combo. This was a good idea, but a bad combo. I may have been able to kill from here. This combo start is one of Clive's best combo starts. So I'm gonna put a note right here in tourney homework to learn the combo, optimize, heat, forward 2, charge 1, combo starter. Because I got 80, I believe. 81. Yeah. So we're gonna note that. Yeah, look at this. I got 80 into Oki is what I got. I got 81 into Oki, which was cool. All right. This was a mistake from the battle board also. This right here, I don't know why that happened. That was unfortunate. Not used to the battle board I'm using. No excuses, but I did notice that was a mistake that I didn't do. So, great. Ankles, you put me in forced crouch, I'm gonna go for it every now and then. And he's getting hit by everything. I was like, sheesh. Okay. That was pretty simple, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Does he get advice? Does Kevo give him advice or some shit? No? Yeah, he does. Kevo's talking to him. I like that. Kevo's trying to help him out. So, yeah. Okay. Start with some anti-side steps, some big buttons, just to show that, I'm in control of the match. Doesn't matter if you got side step electric, you got good DF1s. This was a really cute moment. Congrats, or not congrats. This is cool on him to understand that if he holds duck here, that this whips. But I should have just did 2-2, 1+2. But I did a high 12 frame just because I didn't know if I had the time to hit. But there's that. After he burst, force crouch, he burst. A lot of people like sidestep button. That's all that was. That's what I should have did over at the wall last round. But it's okay. It looks like I really got this in control. There's nothing really to say about this one, unfortunately. Seems like Mineo might not have 5 XP. I'm gonna guess. But Yeah. I don't know. Did I mean to do this? I held down forward, so that might have been a button error as well. I had quite a few button errors this tournament, and it's because I don't have my normal battle board. My normal battle board messed up. But it's okay. I'm still thugging it out. Still brawling, even if my sword is damaged and I got a replacement. So yeah, I took that one very convincingly. Not much. I'm gonna put that maybe he lacks 5 XP. Maybe. I'm not sure. But it felt like it. Felt like I could kind of do what I wanted when I wanted. And whenever that happens, that's usually a lack of XP. Into the next match. We got Shane the Main, part of the brothers, Shane the Main and Alpha Sage. Yeah, it's good to see them come out. It's our Yoshi player and our Devil Gem player. You know, they're cool guys. You know, they don't come out much because I believe they are far away. They live about 45 minutes away, 30 minutes away, or something like that. So he plays DJ. He, if I remember correctly, played a very risky DJ, and I think he's been working on not being extremely risky. Like Hell Sweep or like mid. Like, he's like Hell Sweep mid, Hell Sweep mid. But I can tell, like, just from the beginning of our match that he is valuing some small play, which is beautiful. That is something I want to test. This right here, I might have to test this. Wall splat. BF1 or 3. Wall splat. I do 1, 2, 4, 1, 4, 3. Okay. Opportunity. Alright, right? That seemed really good, but I'm not sure if it's real. That was another controller accident. I got 221 plus 2. I don't understand how it happened. Cool trade. Doesn't use the ground. I appreciate that. No hell sweeps yet. Oh, caught him swinging. Gotta wait. Can I kill here? Hell no, it's Clive. Clive don't kill people. Not what Clive does. Okay. Good stone hit. That was a counter hit launch. Aha! Caught the one and only hell sweep. You are dead. 104. Okay. Ankles. Loop. Ooh, that was a great step and punish. Flat. What did I hit him with here? Oh, he did 112. And I interrupted the 2. Okay, beautiful. What else we got here? I'm really chilling. It looks like I'm comfy. And I'm not really comfy in this matchup. Maybe like the player is not, Shane is not applying the proper pressure against me. Definitely not defensively either. So, need maybe more lows. Definitely more lows. Too slow on that punish. Yeah, I thought he was gonna hell sweep. Just because he could. Damn, I'm swinging on his plus frames. Also, I don't feel like he frame trapped too much. So I felt confident swinging after he hit me every single time. Punish, so me. Too slow? Oof. Then I get hit by the E smash. I should have respected it. Top T. I didn't respect it. What happens when you don't respect heat smashes? You get smacked. Okay. Go 4-4 back. Or yeah, trying to get him out of here. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, you're dead. Yep. Not much about there. Not much there. Too passive, not enough lows. Let's see. Too passive, not enough lows, and frame traps. Because DJ has a lot of those. So, I don't feel like he used one. And you need to frame trap against me, because if you don't, I'm a mash. You know, I don't believe people know their characters. I'm gonna keep it above. So, or people are paying attention. So like, I just do shit just to see if people are paying attention. And I clearly was too lax, because this next match is the end of my tourney run. I believe placing me at 4th or something like that. So. He's placing me at 4th against Soul Demon XL, you know? I don't know the frames on Hell Sweep 4. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of slides, and against Kazuya can block it and get a lot. Kazuya can block it and get a lot off of it. Good shit. Give me spots. Okay. And I think I ducked. There. Ankles. Not in the range. Yeah, too many lows, bro. Let's just go ahead and type that down. Too many lows. Too many lows. Too many lows. Not enough adaptation. Too much approach with Phoenix. Too much approach with Phoenix. Just walk up and press a button. Okay, those two I have to note already. That was a good electric. I think he was waiting there for that too. Good electric there. Thought he was gonna press a button after he did it. Beautiful. Okay, lost the first one. Still having a good time though. I haven't really got too much data. I don't know. It does not seem like I'm focused. No excuses. I should be focused, and I'm just not. Also, I keep only approaching with Phoenix, and yeah, I don't like it. Watching his back against Kazuya at least. Mm-mm-mm. Good electric. Got abducting for some reason. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to get some momentum here. I'm trying to figure out what happens to break it. Maybe yeah, that. There's an electric on approach. You see this? This stuff, electric on approach is, man, beautiful. Beautiful. You got a dash guard, bro. You have to dash guard. Do not just. Yeah, I got hit by 124. Tripping. That was good. This was great. It's right here. Try to catch him stepping. He's not really stepping too much, but so that was a bad idea. Let's see how this happens. I do that. 7, he ducked, just like a flash duck, and then a jab punish. And then he dashes up, side steps, gets an electric. Beautiful. Grab. And I go here with the rage art. And then I do this, which is smart, but it doesn't kill. And then I follow up with a dumb idea. And then I thought I lost because I forgot that first to 4 is first to 3. So I unplugged my controller. I was like, damn, this shit. So I'm just like, I don't know. To be honest, I need to take a breath here. I need to go to stage select. I need to think about how I was losing, because like it really didn't feel. I don't know. It didn't feel like this was not a dominant. These are not dominant games. So I don't know. It was kind of confusing. That was a dominant round, but that was one of the. I think he's had 2 dominant rounds of all the rounds we played. So, oh man, I missed That sucked. Ghetto punish. I think jab what's the names would be great. Yeah, I don't understand how to let this rock. Or I don't understand how to hit him, it looks like. I'm doing a lot of shit, but it's not really working. There's 3 of those. I did not know that Kazuya could do the uppercut if you blocked in a second. I did not know that at all. Here's another. Kaz Heat Hell Sweep. Kaz Heat Hell Sweep. 1 into uppercut frame. Even if I block that, I have no clue how mine that works. I don't know if I could have launched it or not. So I've got to look at that. ducked it. Yeah. Give me that. Oh, and that's what I need to do. The messed up thing is what I need to do, I started doing in literally the last match. This was a fantastic event. That was a fantastic event. He knew I was going to do Phoenix because I overused Phoenix at distance. And he just did electric. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Then I ducked, I guess. I don't know what, I think this was a controller issue as well, yeah. Because I don't think I would have ducked there. It didn't make sense to me. So, it's alright. And that was cute. Yeah, I lost that 3-0. But yeah, shout out to Soul Demon. Shout out to Soul Demon. He got, yesterday was the day. So, what I want to talk about is his style. His style is very, how can I put this? Very fundamental. Very fundamental and not very complex, right? But if you have solid fundamentals, you can win. This is an example of fundamentals being able to get you wins in Tekken 8. All he did was he played a very, very basic game plan, hell sweeps, electrics, down back 4. He didn't do a lot of mid checks. Like, there was not a lot of mid checks at all. So to be honest, some people you could have maybe done duck. He did crouch dash 1+2, right? In wave dash situation. But for the most part, yeah, it was just really fundamental, and it was really fun to watch. Really fun to watch. And he said he wasn't good on P2 side, and when Mishima players say that, they mean they can't wave dash as well. And like, I got you. P2 side is supposed to be easier, but yeah. And what I want to speak about is that I've spun pretty much the last 5 years of my Tekken time, usually putting my energy into other people, trying to, force the people around me to be better, to raise the entire scene to be a higher level, because we didn't have that prior to, 2019, 2018, when I first started. It was me and Oni and Clutch. And like, Oni and Clutch weren't really going too hard like that, whatever, in the beginning. They started like kicking it up around the time that I was starting to kick it up too, whatever. It just, I got known because I traveled and I had like good performances and stuff. I had good performances. I won a lot of tournaments. I ended up, I would think I was the second best ranked Korong in America and the 4th best ranked Korong in the world on the TWT, on the tournament ranking. So like, I went hard, so that's why like people know me and stuff like that, which is like cool and shit. But what I realized when I was traveling around to Ohio, in the 3 cities there with Columbus, Cincinnati, and Cleveland, and Michigan with Detroit, and Kentucky with, I should say Detroit and Ann Arbor for Michigan, to be honest. Also with Kentucky, with Lexington and Louisville, and also Chicago, obviously. All of these Midwest places, and even St. Louis as well. All of these places had scenes of like 10 to 25 people, and we didn't really have that here in Indy. Now we do. And what I've always wanted to see is, I wanted to see someone else be able to win against the foreigners, like, or not foreigners, the people, the invaders from out of town. Like, I'm not really big on like state pride or anything like that, but I just want to see them thrive against people that aren't us. Like, because we play each other all the time online or offline meetups and stuff like that, and even in tournaments, right? I play Deathman all the time. I don't give a fuck about how I do against him in tourney. Yes, I want to beat him, but it doesn't matter to me as much as watching him play against Kevo and seeing him win. He didn't do that. That let me down, right? So I thought that, he would end up being in this position in the finals. But no, it was Soul Demon. This guy came out of nowhere. I don't know, he's in somebody's dungeon or basement. He looks very young, so he might still be living with his parents or something. I have no clue. I spoke to him a little bit, but not enough to know about his life story or nothing. nothing like that. He really kind of came out of nowhere. He's from here, from Indy. I haven't really interacted with him that much. I did give him a little bit of coaching in this set to try and help him get to the side that he wants to get whenever he wants. But other than that, like, he really understood a game plan, or he had a game plan that he wanted to implement, and he fucking implemented it. You know, he fucking implemented it. He did very, very well, and I have to commend that. You can't do nothing but respect it. You know, can't do nothing to respect it. Ain't no saltiness here, bro. I've lost a tournament before. I'm not tripping. You know, it's like, I don't think he played bad. I don't think that he sucks. Like, I don't think nothing like that. Like, there's no malice here. Like, just, you know, just a straight up a salute. And I've always wanted to see us do well against, you know, against out of state. You know, specifically if it comes to a point where I don't end up in grand finals and like there is somebody from another state that is in grand finals, you know. And I've seen this, like, I've seen us lose so many times. I've seen, you know, Jose get up there, lose. I've seen Clutch with the mayor lose, and, you know, a lot. And like in a lot of different tournaments and stuff. And with Victimo, and I think it was Victimo as well. Victimo and Sol Naciente. Like, I've seen like us lose to out-of-staters a lot when it wasn't me. And even myself, I lost a lot, but I've beaten a decent amount. You know, I've beaten Subway a few times this year in grand finals. I've beaten, you know, I've won some. I've won a few tournaments. I won a few tournaments for sure. And I've won out of state now in Tekken 8, which is kind of crazy because Tekken 8 is a really wild game. But yeah, I've always wanted to see somebody from Indy besides me be able to do it. I don't think anybody from Indy has won in Tekken outside of the state, like, except me still. And I want, like, that's not a flex. Don't take it as a flex for me or whatever. It's, I want to see it happen. I wanted Clutch to go to Cincinnati and beat the mayor. It didn't happen. I wanted Oni to go to wherever and, like, it didn't, you know, to Louisville and win the tournament. It didn't happen. Like, I want it for somebody, you know, and I'm working specifically to feed that, you know. Yes, I'm still solid at the game and stuff, but most of the time I get on, it's like, yo, JDG, yo, Hero, yo, this person, yo, that person. And I don't mind. I like that. I want you people, you know, pardon my racism. I want you people to thrive. You know, you're around me. You're in my city. You come from where I come from. I just, you know, and I just want you to thrive. And this tournament was an example of that. And even though I didn't have anything to do, I had a very minor part to do with Soul Demon getting this dub over Kevo, because Kevo is extremely solid and a Claudio to be respected for sure, right? Kevo ain't no slouch. So, like, for him to get this done on Kazuya, man, like, and Kazuya ain't bullshit. Like, there's no, you can't be like, oh, I lost to Kazuya, it was bullshit. You can't say that like it's Anna. You can't say it like it's Nina. You can't say that like it's Clive. You can't say that like it's Brian. You can't say that like it's Lars. You can't say that like it's Raven. Like, some of these characters, they have a lot of crazy stuff going on and a shit ton of damage or whatever. He wasn't even doing optimal combos, bro. Kazuya can, I'm pretty sure Kazuya can hit you for a hundo. He wasn't even doing that. So this is, it's all fundamentals, bro. It's fundamentals and like a game plan. It's fundamentals in the game plan. Pokes. Well, not, you know, like low pokes, low poke, hell sweep here, electric with punish, you know, electric on approach, you know, down back forward, you know, like it's fundamental. And this is a representation to show that fundamentals matter, bro. They can get you the turning dub, even amongst the bullshit. Claudio got a lot of bullshit. Claudio does play pretty fundamental, but he has so much range and control with his buttons and so many plus frames that his bullshit is that he just has better buttons than you. Like, he has better buttons than you, and he just shits on you, like, at a lot of ranges, like, regularly. And, like, you have to figure out in between his buttons how you can maximize your offense, which Soul Demon did. So give Soul Demon his motherfucking props. Also, he did win 2x KO as well. So I haven't seen anyone win Tekken 8 in another game. I haven't seen that happen. So yeah, congrats to him for that. So I don't know if he'll be back. I don't know if this was a one-off. I don't imagine that he can be a nobody and essentially somebody that people don't interact with or people don't know that well for Tekken, and then come and do this again. I would nearly dare him to come back to the local January or whenever the next one is, because we're not doing one December. Come back to the local January, make it happen again. Make it happen again. You know, because not to say like I'm gonna get revenge. I was gonna beat him. It's nothing like that. I just want to see, was it real or was it just your day? Was you just in flow state, or you really like that? Like, that's because it takes consistency for me to believe. Like anybody can do, not anybody. There's a lot of people can do things like for one time, right? But can you do it another time? Can you do it another time? Can you do it another time? That stuff is called consistency, right? So I just want to see that. If I do get to speak to him, I'm not necessarily going to tell him to continue to play Tekken when I believe he's better at 2XKO than he is at Tekken. This was told to me by Kevo. And the thing about that is that 2XKO is the money game, right? Riot is just throwing money at random tournaments and shit like that. I am not gonna knock no other player's hustle and get into the money. So it's really hard for me to sell him on that. I'm pretty sure that the Tekken community has cooler people in person than 2XKO does. Like, just because I know so many solid, dope people in person for Tekken. I can't say I don't know anybody that I don't know the 2XKO community or anything like that. I'm just speaking from Tekken's perspective. We got a lot of cool, dope people and stuff like that. So it would be cool to see him around. But if he does decide to super lock in on 2XKO, I'm not against that. I'm not against that. So I am I look forward to seeing what happens with Soul Demon XL, in the coming time, passing the time. So other than that, I believe that's all for the review. Yeah. All right. I lied. There's one more part. Come on, man. Come on. We gotta get to it. Where it is. After the victory, you know what it is.
My nephew Kevo got this. Okay. We got some both players in there. Just pretend to be or something. I found up a decent prediction. 2000. This is the type of S that got him go anywhere. Like, if there will be a cosplay, I promise you will be a mirror match.
Where it is. You thought we was done. We not.
But you know they brought that shit back, bro. Yes. Down to the it's your fight one champion. Yes. Indy. He is a savage. Indy. Hashtag not sponsored. Incredible. That almost made me forget that I'm sitting in this company last year. With this ridiculous.
Let me see it.
Where's Kick at? Oh yeah, what's good, man? Hey. No, look. Oh, thank you. But incredible view. Yeah, good. Oh god.
All right,
IND, IAN.
All right, y'all. So,
yeah. Let's head. Hey.
There we go.
Yeah, INDIANA. Yeah, defended the house. Good shit. Soul Demon, my favorite tournament to lose.